Hey guys, so today I want to do the video here where I am going to compare the new Galaxy Note 3 versus the Galaxy Note 2, and we'll be going over the specs here. Of course, there's a lot of design details also that it looks so good. It looks so good. I did see this new picture here with the fox leather back, and I mean, ooh, this looks nice, okay? Looks very, very cool. But I'm not going to talk that much about design in this video, mainly going to be about specs. Of course, I can make a separate video, but I think most people are interested in the aspect of what is new in terms of let's see here, the specs. So you can see also here in terms of the design that this looks like a kid phone now. The Note 2 looks like a kid phone. You can see how much rounded off it looks, and the plastic back. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, this is very nice. So the first thing here, if you start here, both of course LTE smartphones, but we're gonna get the new LTE technology on the new Galaxy Note 3, and that's LTE Advanced. I don't really know what this means, but I don't think that many carriers is gonna support it here in the beginning, because LTE Advanced, it's a new technology, probably well known in Asia at the moment. Microsim still. Around a year between these. I mean, we got the Note 2 a year ago. The dimensions is pretty interesting. I mean, we had a bigger display, but the dimensions haven't changed almost at all. We can see here 151 millimeters, 151.2 millimeters versus 151.1 millimeters. So, yes, the dimensions haven't really changed if you talk about millimeters. Also here, it's actually a little bit smaller here, 79 millimeters, if we take a look at across the whole phone versus 80 millimeters. And then in terms of thickness, this is exciting though, that it's going from 9.4 millimeters to 8.3 millimeters in thickness. So better there. Weight also going down from 183 grams to 168 grams, which is very nice. Super AMOLED screen still, but higher resolution, going from 720p to 1080p, and also a bit bigger display, going from 5.5 inch to 5.7 inch. You can see here that this makes so the pixel, the PPI, the pixel density is increasing with 100 PPI, which is extremely nice. You still have a micro SD card support up to 64 gigabyte. The internal though, this is interesting. The Galaxy Note 3 is only going to come in 32 and 64 gigabyte variants, which is good. They're not going to have a 16 gigabyte variant, because a lot of people complained with the S4, and yes, it didn't really have that much storage, the 16 gigabyte variant, and that caused a lot of problems for some people. So only 32 and 64 gigabyte variants. Hopefully this won't affect the price too much. 3 gigabytes of RAM versus 2 gigabytes of RAM. So 1 gigabyte of RAM more. It should be the first phone here with that 3 gigabytes of RAM. Bluetooth 4.0 still, NFC, an infrared port also. This is also, yeah, same as with the S4 that had an infrared port. You're gonna get that on the Note 3. You didn't have that on the Note 2. Bumping up from the 8 megapixel shooter on the Note 2 to a 13 megapixel camera that should support recording 4K resolution video, which should be like, is that like 4 times the resolution of 1080p. Video also could record 1080p at 60 frames per second, which sounds extremely nice. Very nice, actually. I mean, that's going to be super awesome, dope. Android 4.3 is going to come ship with the phone. It's going to come out September the 25th, a global launch, and then US and Japan is going to get the phone in October. Android 4.3 is also going to come out to the S4, and could be also, yeah, the S3 in October. Bumping up also the chipset to a Snapdragon 800. Not even the S4 had that, it had a Snapdragon 600, so pretty nice step here that they're really bumping up stuff. You would compare here a quad-core 1.6 GHz based on Cortex A9 in Note 2 versus this new quad-core 2.3 GHz clock with either Crate 400, the LTE variant, or an octa-core variant which is clocked 1.9 GHz. Either way, it's high. Adreno also with the GPU is higher here. And it's another GPU. It's the Adreno 330 GPU, which is even better than what you do get inside of the S4. that has the Adreno 320 GPU. So that GPU is going to be kind of cool also to check out versus the Mala 400 GPU, which is extremely good GPU also in the Note 2 that has great support for GTA games. And maybe not as good for Gameloft games, but hey. If we also move down here, of course, the Note 2 has been available for some time now. Is available in a bunch of different colors: titanium gray, marble white, amber brown, ruby wine, pink, and blue. The new Note 3 here at the launch will come in black, white, and pink colors. Also, what I should say is about the body here. There is a difference that you have Faux leather, which is actually not real leather, but it looks really, really stylish on the Note 3. And if you don't like this, you can still take off it's still removable back, which is nice. So they will probably ship. There will probably be companies that will make a plastic back for this Note 3 as well. The battery is a little bit higher, 100 more milliamps, and it will provide you with a little bit more battery. But not the big jump that we saw coming from the first generation Note that had 2500 milliamps and then just bumped it up 600 milliamps extra. So not as cool there on the battery side. But then we have to remember that this phone has a bigger screen, but still want to share the same dimensions and be thin. So that is pretty cool. So just a quick little look here at the specs and everything. What do you think? It's going to be cool to check out this device. I probably will pick it up. So was this what you were looking for? I certainly do hope you did enjoy it. Yeah, peace out.